Hello, this is Brentnie and Kaycee from Rentec Direct, and today we're going to talk about more landlord questions. And there's something that we've been seeing a lot. People have asked us personally. I know, Kaycee, you've been asked this a lot just individually, but we're also seeing it on forums. So today I wanted to address it. What is your best advice for a new landlord?
Getting started as a landlord is something obviously people come to us about. We've been in the industry for a long time. And my number one is make sure you do tenant screening. That's always been our top priority. A good tenant screening can help you find a qualified tenant. It can make sure or gives you the best chances of your rent getting paid on time every month and helps prevent future property damage or landlord tenant disputes. So that's my number one. I'm curious what your number one is, Brittany.
So I love your number one. I think it's so important. I think I was thinking about this because I was like, okay, if I could just distill everything down to one tip, what would it be? And it's so hard because there's so many that are so important and integral to new landlords. But I think it would be to join a landlord or rental association. And the reason is that, when you are first starting out, getting expert advice that is specific to your local area, to your market, and to your state and local laws is essential. And having that correct tenant screening process, having the best practices when it comes to repairs and maintenance, having a great lease, all of those things are essential. But I think that a lot of that comes from knowledge and getting started with a great landlord or rental association is going to give you that jumping block to get that info that you need.
I love that. I love our landlord association. So, landlord associations are at the state level, but they're also at the community level too. So, I know we have one in Southern Oregon that kind of brings together our top three towns together, but then they're also associated with like the Oregon Rental Owners Association. So, you can find Landlord Association, Rental Owners Association, Property Management Association, Real estate association. So all different types of groups. So you can kind of test them out, find your niche. And I think it goes hand in hand with that tenant screening because a lot of them will go do ongoing education where they talk about best tips for tenant screening. They might even give you access to different reports or discounts to property management software platforms that offer tenant screening. So it's a good way to find out best practices. And then usually there's always some sort of legal aspect associated with them as well. So you can get access to kind of legit legal advice. I've seen in our Oregon Rental Owners Association that they always have at least one or two strategy sessions and live sessions with an Oregon attorney who is well versed on landlord tenant law and really covers those new changing laws. Because I know in our state, a new House bill can get enacted and it can start within 60 days, middle of the year, and suddenly you have to change all of your landlord tenant practices. So, landlord association, great advice, goes hand in hand with tenant screening. What else do you think is important for a new landlord?
Yeah, I think maybe it's a little biased, but I do think getting software is so important. I think that catching all of your important to-dos all in one spot, getting all of your documents together and having a great setup for tax season so that it's not stressful is going to be so important and it's just going to eliminate a lot of headaches. So that's a big tip of mine as well.
So, obviously, the value with software, there's so much it can do, but at a base, when you're just getting started and you have one property, it's a way for you to collect rental income and it literally flows through all of your ledgers, all of your books. So you can get different reports that show you exactly how the rental income comes in, what property it's associated with. You can record all of your expenses. And so you can look at a report any time of the year to say, what's my rental income at? Where are my expenses? Instead of doing something like collecting rent on Venmo or collecting cash, where now suddenly you have this income and you need to take the next step of putting it into your QuickBooks or your software and remembering when it's associated with. And if you don't do it right away, suddenly your payments aren't all lined up. So that's what I think one of the best values of software is that easy to track opportunity that you can get with your rental money. And I just love that you can get quick at a glance look at like, where am I at right now? I just pulled up a report earlier today to be like, oh, that's how much I made in rental income last year, and that's how much we spent in expenses. Am I in line with kind of my mental math to know that I actually have real data to support it? So yes, software, always very important. Another thing that I was kind of thinking about along the lines of software is coming up with that good rent collection policy. So I mentioned like some people are using Venmo or a peer to peer payment method. And I just always caution Venmo's so easy. You can get that money instantly. But technically, it's not the best way to collect rent because Venmo has specific rules about like collecting income through services. So just be very careful if you're ever using those methods. But there are ways out there that are a little bit more legitimate in the IRS's eyes and again helps you track those rent payments really well. Online rent payment systems, very easy, automated payments, proven ways to get paid on time. So getting started with that when you just have one or two properties, getting all your system in place really helps with that growth mindset and time saving capabilities that I think every landlord might want to enjoy.
Absolutely. And then I was thinking about something that I was just kind of seeing what people were recommending. And someone was suggesting, setting up reserves for maintenance. And I think that that is essential. The way that they put it was interesting. It was like, if you're not saving now, you're setting yourself up to be a bad landlord. And I feel like that's a pretty strong statement, but I feel like it's a pretty compelling one because, maintenance is important to your property itself. You're investing back into it. You want it to last long term. This is a huge investment for you. You want it to be comfortable and habitable for your tenants. And so expecting those small frequent repairs is going to set you up for success. So you're not hopefully experiencing this huge emergency down the road because you've been keeping track of all of those small things along the way. Something as simple as a leak under the sink can get extremely expensive if it's not addressed. So along with making sure that you have the funds set aside, it's also that concept of just making sure that you're doing regular maintenance and regular check-ins with your tenant.
Yeah, I know those maintenance expenses can kind of creep up on you. And there's that value that a landlord can have in a rental property ownership where you have the ongoing maintenance to, have a home. You're doing stuff to ensure like the electrical works well, that you're checking smoke detector and carbon monoxide batteries and replacing them. Kind of those are the day-to-day maintenance tasks that are important. But also you want to ensure that you are saving for those big expenses that can also be like capital expenditures. So replacing a roof, replacing HVAC systems, replacing laundry systems if that's something that you provide. So those are things that you want to save for so then you can pay for them, but then also think about how those savings can add real value to your property as well when you get to the point of needing to do those capital expenditures, maintenance fixes.
Absolutely. Do you have any other helpful advice? Any last minute things?
The other thing that I want to share with landlords, especially for landlords that are maybe kind of the accidental landlord, someone who is inheriting a property or they weren't really expecting to become a landlord, but they're like helping a parent out who is renting out or they're moving and you're helping a parent out and rent out that property, is please look at getting the right insurance coverage for your property. And that is landlord insurance specific policies. Your standard homeowner insurance policy isn't going to cover certain types of damage. You actually need a policy that is specific to if you have a tenant occupied property. I have a story of someone I know who moved and they wanted to keep a property for themselves when they visited that city, but then they started renting it out. They're like Airbnb. And they never changed their insurance. So this property recently experienced some flood damage. They don't have the right insurance, and it is going to be a little complicated and probably pretty expensive because they never made that jump to get the right landlord insurance policy. So even if you think you're covered, please go double check, get landlord insurance, have your renters get renters insurance so you have all this redundancy to help protect your property and pay for those really expensive, unexpected accidents that could happen when you own a rental property or any house.
That's such great advice. And I feel like that's one that is often forgotten about on these basic tips for new landlords. So thank you for mentioning that.
So let's review a little bit. Top tips that we have for getting started as a landlord. We have tenant screening, getting landlord insurance, using a software company, joining a rental association, and having a good system in place for collecting rent online are some of the best things that you can do when you're getting started as a landlord.